In a bustling neighborhood where the aroma of bread floated through narrow streets, there lived a merchant named Farid. He owned a modest eatery, a place where weary travelers and workers found comfort in warm meals. Farid was known for his sharp dealings, yet his heart often overlooked the quiet souls who kept his kitchen alive. Among them was Naeem, a young cook whose hands were worn by fire and steam. Day after day, Naeem stood before pots that hissed and boiled, his arms reddened by splatters of oil, his back bent from long hours. He stirred, chopped, and seasoned with patience, though few ever noticed the sacrifice in his labor. One evening, as the call to Maghrib echoed, Farid invited friends into his eatery for a hearty meal. Platters of steaming lamb, saffron rice, and spiced lentils filled the table. His companions laughed, their voices rising like music, while Naeem quietly moved between the kitchen and the dining room, laying dishes before them. Farid's guests devoured the food with delight. Yet Naeem, though drenched in sweat and weary from the day's toil, stood in the shadows, watching them eat the very dishes he had poured his heart into. Not once was he offered a morsel. As the night deepened, an elderly scholar named Hassan entered. He was a man of wisdom, his face luminous with humility. He greeted the gathering, sat beside Farid, and noticed Naeem lingering near the door. His gaze softened, and with a voice gentle yet commanding, he recited a hadith of the Prophet. When your servant brings your food to you, if you do not ask him to join you, then at least ask him to take 1 or 2 handfuls, for he has suffered from its heat while cooking it and has taken pains to cook it nicely. Sahih al-Bukhari, 5460. The word struck Farid like an arrow. His laughter stilled. He looked at Naeem, his cook, his helper, his silent companion in the kitchen, and for the first time, he saw not just a worker, but a man who bore hunger while feeding others. Farid rose and beckoned Naeem forward. "Come, sit with us," he said, his voice trembling with remorse. He placed before him a plate brimming with food. The guests, moved by the hadith and the moment, made room gladly. Naeem's eyes filled, not from hunger, but from the unexpected kindness he had long awaited. That night, the eatery became more than a place of business. It became a place of dignity. Customers soon noticed a deeper flavor in the food, for it carried not only spice but the warmth of gratitude. Years later, when people remembered Farid, they did not speak first of his wealth or trade, but of how he learned to honor the hands that cooked his meals.